guys, we have another battle against Gangsta Fish, who's also one of my good old buddies that I know. And yeah, he used to be known as Lee Killa on Maryland, but I don't know, he is now going under the name Gangsta Fish. So yeah, anyways, I'll call him that. So he leads with this miracle tricks, high sleep powder, you saw all that crap. Anyways, so I switch and I go into Swampert. And he goes into H.I.M, and then he switches back into Bronzong. I set up rocks, he puts a reflect up, and I roar away. So what you're about to see is like a bunch of roaring away. Like I think I roared like 5 times or something, and I saw like 5/6 of the team by doing this. So yeah, it's kind of funny. But yeah, he predicts that nicely and sees the earthquake coming. I just roar away. And he HP grasses right here, but I don't die because Swampert is just like amazing. Yeah, so I think HP grass brings me about to like 50-ish or something like that. 96. Okay, so yeah, I roar away because that's mainly what I was scouting for, is the HP grass. I wanted to see if that Zapdos had it or not. So it does now, so I know I can't do something risky like that again. So his Bronzong EQs, and I still don't die, and I live with 59, so I'm just like constantly roaring at him, just to like sort of scout this team out. And I think his Tentacruel's about to Toxic Spike or something. Oh no, I switch, and I go to Latias, and he surfs. That's right, he surfs. And I set up a Reflect right here. I think so. Do I set up a Reflect? I think I set up a Reflect. Yeah, I set up a Reflect. And he rapid spins, so I was like, okay, well, that's cool, I guess. And I'm gonna wish in a second, because I want to get Swampert some health back. And he goes with a Metagross, which is perfect, because then I can switch into Swampert and get the health back. So yeah, I switch back into Pert, and even after the Stealth Rock damage and a Meteor Mash from like Metagross was freaking beast in attack. After the Reflect support, Swampert still doesn't die, and I just gain like a bunch of health back. So that was pretty funny, but yeah. So I go back into Scizor, and he mashes again just for whatever reason, and I U-turn right here just to get damage off it and sort of see what he's gonna do. And I also wanted to see if that Metagross had Fire Punch, because that's mainly what I was scouting for. But he doesn't have Fire Punch, he has Earthquake, so it makes me wonder what the hell is this Metagross doing, or what does it have. But he switches out now, I guess predicting the Will-O-Wisp or something, not sure. But I T-Bolt just to get damage off and see what he's gonna do. And yeah, so I switch and I go into my Tyranitar and get stand up, and he substitutes. So I'm like, oh crap, is this like one of those sub-earth powering whatever craps? No, it's one of the fearless sets that really does not affect this team that much. It's one of those torment, substitute, lava plume, and protect sets, which I really didn't matter to me at all, because I just roared him away, fully protected at this point. Oh no, I set up rocks again, that's right, because he rapid spinned earlier, so that was perfect, because then I can roar away now. Yeah, so he lava plume, he's just like, whatever, why not, just get some damage off, and he doesn't get the burn, which is good, and he roars when I go in that, and I switch him into this miracle, so I roar again, I think, because I switch. Okay, so I switch into Scizor, and I think I U-turn right here, and he switches. So he switches to Zapdos. I Zapdos and take Stealth Rock damage, and even with the resistance, I mean, U-turn does a nice amount. So I mean, good enough so that if Zapdos comes in again, it's just gonna die from Stealth Rock and like any hit basically from any poke. But yeah, so I go into Tyranitar. I was thinking of pursuing here, but I don't know, I just wanted to see what he's going to switch into, so I decided to crunch. And he goes on a Bronzong, so he gets the defense drop, which is really unfortunate for him, because otherwise that thing would have lived. But in the long run, I don't think it really mattered much, because I'm not sure if Tyranitar can survive an explosion from Bronzong, but whatever. It did matter Oh, okay. So I go back into Pert, and he's gonna do this little game again with the substitute, and I'm like, oh, I don't care. I go back into Pert, and I'm just gonna roar. Yeah, I'm just gonna roar him away. So after he torments, yeah, so I just roar away, and he goes into Tentacruel. So he's predicting that I'm gonna roar again. So he sets up a layer of toxic spikes, but I just go for the EQ, predicting him to predict me with the toxic spike. I think that's what happens. Is that what happens? Yeah, that's right. So he gets EQ'd, and he lives. I think. Yeah, he lives with the left. So, I think I EQ again, and he gets a second layer of toxic spikes, which I really didn't care. No, I switch out. I go into Rotom. So he gets another layer of toxic spikes, and I T-bolt at this point. Sorry, this battle was done yesterday. I can't remember crap what happened here. Yeah, I know for a fact though I T-bolt and take that out though. So now he's just a bunch of pokes are about to die to Rotom. Just to send out and die. Zapdos is gonna come in, Rotom Scarves, so he's gonna outrun it and take it out with the T-bolt. So yeah, just stuff happening. Sand's raging, losing barely anything. Goes into Smeargle, and yeah, it's gonna die to a T-bolt too. So even I don't know if a Smeargle can survive, but even if it did, it's like sleep. I don't know what it would do, so whatever. And then he goes into Heatran. That thing is also going to be taken out by T-Bolt. Well, he protects first just to get some... Oh, that's right, he does protect, and he gets some HP back, and then he survives one T-Bolt because of that. And then he torments, and it's because he knows I'm scarfed, so... I mean, the only move now left Rotom has is Struggle. And after the leftovers damage, I'm not sure if a Rotom with like a minus attack nature with like the weakest move in the game, which is like Struggle, would survive that, would kill out Heatran, so I just switched into Pert. Like, I'm trying to go for the 6-0 here, so... but that kind of backfires in the end. That's kind of a spoiler, but whatever. Yeah, so he's paralyzed, so I decide to roar, and just whatever. But then I'm like, fuck this, I'm just gonna EQ him. And that's what I do. So yeah, Heatran's gonna die in a sec. And he goes just for the protect just to see if he can stall it out more, but he doesn't get it. So yeah, Heatran goes down. His last Pokemon is Metagross. Now, I still don't really know what this Metagross does. All I know is that it has Earthquake, Meteor Mash. So you're gonna see what's gonna happen in a sec. And I know it has Leftovers, so I really have no idea what it does. But I'm like, whatever, I'll EQ, Pert dies, whatever. So yeah, I EQ, and it almost kills him, so I'm assuming I can live another Mash and take it out and get the 6-0. But that doesn't exactly happen, as you're gonna see in a second. No, I switched. This is Isidore trying to get the 6-0. And he rests. And I was like, fuck my life. So I was like, okay, he's rest. He's sleeping. This gives me a good opportunity to go into Tyranitar. But what kind of Metagross would carry sleep? Only a sleep talker, and that was just me not thinking there. I was kind of like, I want the 6-0 so badly. And yeah, he sleeps talks, and he actually gets the mash off. And there goes Tyranitar. So I'm like, wow. That's interesting. But yeah, some random crap is about to happen, and eventually Metagross will go down. I trick so I can guarantee that it's not gonna like sleep off anymore, just in case that thing like manages to sweep me. Because technically that thing could like wall the whole team I had, like eventually bring something down, bring some stuff down, and I was like, fuck this, I just want to win this already. Since the 6-0 kind of failed. But yeah, he mashes, Rotom dies, sweet. So then I go into something. Okay, I go into Roserade for the kill with it, Power Fire. So yeah, I know I'm faster because of that trick scarf I got early in the game from Smeargle, plus Road Rage just naturally faster than a Metagross, so yeah. Good game, Gangster Fish, it was a fun battle, yeah, so rate, comments up, guys, and peace.